What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. And today I'm talking about our Atlanta Hawks. Let's go! Taking down a full-strength Milwaukee Buck team. No Trae, no problem. We had Clint back, but he didn't have the greatest scoring output. Rebounds were there. Those are always going to be there. He finished the game with 6 points, 14 rebounds. But I'm telling y'all, how long have I been saying that man Bogey been going crazy the whole entire month of April? 32 points for the Bogues. Bogey Bogdanovich going off. John Collins had 18 points. He had himself a good game. How about Red Velvet showing why he Red Velvet, being silky smooth out there on the court, dropping 20. Dropping a nice dub to get the dub. That's what I'm talking about. Lou Will and Danilo had 15 apiece each off the bench. Had them themselves a nice little 15 piece off the bench. And how about Solomon Hill with 12 rebounds, snagging a whole bunch of boards out there. Okay, Solo, I see you getting up there and getting active on the boards. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this game for a little bit, but before I do that, make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins, and also check out the second link in my description box. That is a link to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and your girl SymoneWithTheSports, as she likes to say, where we are talking to your favorite former current athletes, head coaches, analysts, reporters, anchors, all that good stuff. So just search Tough Calls in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and search Tough Calls. You'll find us. You'll see the logo. Don't miss out on the good content. Go ahead and listen to and subscribe to Tough Calls. And also make sure you shop the Symone with the Sports merch. I got that on right now. You already know what's going on. Look at the nice little groovy tee. Look at the colors. And it's just going crazy. And then also, let me turn the hat forward for you guys. Got the Symone with the Sports hat too, with the classic logo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little slight work for y'all. So make sure y'all shop the Symone. Ooh, sorry, I let you see my rough hair there. So you go ahead and shop Symone with the Sports merch and get you some today and get it hot off the presses. But all right, guys, Hawks, huge win. Didn't have Trae Young, still no DeAndre Hunter, still no Cam Reddish. We did get Clint back, thank goodness. He only had to miss one game. Like I said, the scoring wasn't there, but I mean, that's because Bogey, Kevin, John Collins, Danilo, Lou Will, they did all scoring, so all Clint had to do was get his boards. He got his 14 boards. He got his 6 points. He did what he had to do. So Clint Capela, I don't need you to be 20 and 20 every game, big dog. It's all good. So just a great game. Obviously, we had a good shooting performance. I mean, and even when Giannis is 31, Chris Middleton's 23, we still overcame that. We were down, I think, we was down a good little bit at halftime. I don't remember the exact score, but we were down a good bit, and this team battled back. We were down, I think, 7 points after the third quarter as well. So I'm telling y'all, this is a tough, gritty team that's not going to give up. We got some dogs on this team, man. I think it's time to say we got some dogs. Clint Capela showing he got that dog after only missing one game after that back injury, coming back, doing his thing. John Collins, I think, is a dog. Obviously, Bogey is a dog, a go-getter. He gonna get buckets when he need to get buckets. And I mean, Bogey has been heated up this whole entire month, just having super clutch scoring outputs, doing the dang thing. Brandon Goodwin had a good game last game, but not so much this game, but that's all right. Be good will bounce back, I'm sure, but I'm just super impressed with this team, man. Now, as far as standing implications go, it was good for us to, fight to get back to that 4 seed. Obviously, the Knicks are still there right now with their 9-game winning streak, but we're keeping pace right with them, and we can make a push. Even though we aren't going to play them head-to-head anymore this season, we will make a push, trying. Hopefully, they start dropping a few games. Like I said, they're on a 9-game win streak, but we're keeping pace with them right now. I believe we're still only a half game behind the New York Knicks. So, with that being said, the Bucks, I know there was hopes of us catching them, but we got to at least work on catching the Knicks first. We're like 4 games behind the Bucks now, and I think with only like 11 games to go, that's going to be a little tough to do, but still great for playoff positioning. Stay in that fifth spot. Like I said, hopefully we can catch the Knicks. We might end up playing the Knicks first round, so we'll see what happens. Might just end up being a point of whether we're going to New York first or New York's coming to Atlanta first. But still, good win. The East is still close. The Celtics are still right there. Other teams are still right there trying to get up to that fifth and fourth spot. Still not too many. I don't have the standings right in front of me, but I know not too many games separating us and the 8th, 7th, 6th seed, all that good stuff. So still games to be won, still business to take care of, but this was a huge win, huge confidence boost for the fellas tonight, doing it without all-star point guard Trae Young. Still got the job done. And I mean, this is really, really like promising because we don't have DeAndre Hunter, who was our second best dude up until the point where he got injured. Cam Reddish hasn't had the best season, but still we're missing a nice wing defender who can knock down some threes. We're just missing a lot of depth at this point, and with us still getting the job done, I mean, it's actually going to be interesting too, because what do we do when we get DeAndre Hunter back? What do we do when we get Cam Reddish back? I mean, we're going to have to stick with the hot hand. Bogey's going to have to keep starting, because with what he's doing right now, I'm not putting him and taking him off the bench. At this point, when we get everybody back healthy, I'm thinking it's going to have to be a starting lineup of Trae Young, Bogey Bogdanovic. You let Kevin Huerter be the backup small forward, because I think once DeAndre Hunter comes back, you got to put DeAndre Hunter back in just to have his defense and his scoring ability now. You got to put DeAndre Hunter back in, and then you rock with John Collins at the 4 and Clint Capela at the 5. So that gives us a lot of good depth coming out. Well, then we'll have Lou Williams be able to come off the bench. Kevin Huerter will be a big boost, another big boost scoring-wise off the bench. That's why you have really, a good 1-2 punch with Kevin Huerter and Lou Will coming off the bench. Then you'll have Cam Reddish. He'll be able to play the 3, or he can play the 2. Kevin Huerter can play the 3 because he's had a lot of success at the 3. That's another nod to Nate McMillan making that change, letting him play. Kevin Huerter play the 3 because he's had a lot of success there. Been playing really well at the 3 thus far. So it's going to be interesting, man. Then obviously Danilo coming off the 4. I mean, Onyeka Okongwu at the 5. When this team finally gets back healthy, hopefully we can come together enough and play together enough where we'll, be able to get some chemistry together. And then I gotta say this every video, when Chris Dunn comes back, if he ever comes back, who knows? I mean, I think it was John Collins who said nice things, that he's been like our biggest cheerleader. I don't need him to be a cheerleader. I'll be your cheerleader. I need Chris Dunn to play. I don't need him to be a cheerleader. Duck a cheerleader. I need him to play. Go out there and stop some people, play some defense, get some buckets when he can. I don't need him to be no cheerleader. I mean, that's great and all, but I need him to play. When you coming back, Chris? Not when you coming back, when are you starting? Because you haven't even started playing yet. Come on, big dog. I don't care about that cheerleader stuff. But either way it goes, it's going to be interesting to see how Nate McMillan handles getting guys back and getting people healthy, and how he's going to deal with the rotation. Because, traditionally, once you hit the playoffs, your rotation shrinks by a lot. You go usually with a 7-8 man rotation, but the Hawks have an easy 10-man rotation. Like I said, you got Trae, Bogey. I think DeAndre Hunter starts at the 3 when he's back healthy. Then you got John, you got Clint. And you got an easy full second saloon of dudes. You got, like I said, you got Lou Will. You got Cam Reddish when he comes back. Kevin Huerter can play the 3. It'll be Kevin and Cam at the 2 or 3, and one of them will play 2 and play 3, obviously. And then you got Danilo coming off the bench, and then you got Onyeka Okongwu coming off the bench as well at the 5. So you got 2 solid units right there. So that actually, I think, could work in our favor, having some fresh legs and not having to overuse guys in the playoffs. So we'll see how Nate McMillan handles it. He's handled every situation very well thus far, so I have no doubts in my mind at all that he won't handle the rotation like it needs to be handled when it does come playoff time. But we got to get these guys back healthy before we even worry about that. And we got to get some more regular season wins as well before we worry about that. But how about the Hawks? 8 wins away from 40 dubs. Okay, Hawks. Remember, At the beginning of the season, everybody had this team at a little over under 35 wins, around 35 wins, 35 and a half, something like that. How about, I know, they need to win like 8 out of their last 11 or something like that to get, because they need 8 more wins to get to 40. But how great of a story would it be if the Hawks were able to get to 40 wins? So let me know if y'all think that's a possibility for the Hawks if they get to 40 wins. Give me your excitement down in the comments below. Always an exciting time when the Atlanta Hawks win. Always an exciting night when the Atlanta Hawks win, and a great way to end, or I don't know, some of y'all look at Sunday as the start of the week. Either way it goes, I don't really care. But great way to either end or start the week, depending on how you look at it. So just give me your excitement down in the comments below. Do you think it's a realistic possibility that the Atlanta Hawks get to 40 wins? And what do you think the rotation and starting lineup should be when we get guys back healthy? Hopefully these guys start coming back soon. So we'll see what happens. But Hawks, big win tonight over the Milwaukee Bucks, a fully healthy Milwaukee Bucks team as well. Yes, Drew Holiday played. Yes, Chris Middleton played. He had 23 points. Yes, Giannis played 34 minutes with 31 points. We did the dang thing still got the job done. Another comeback victory, another great win under Nate McMillan for our Atlanta Hawks, who we were talking about in comments, me and some of my subs. Nate McMillan should honestly be looked at as coach of the year. He took over this team when I believe we were 14-20, and now we're sitting at 34-27. Who would have thunk it, huh? Who would have thunk it? Y'all know that meme, like that video of Paul Rudd and another dude? Hey, look at us, huh? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Anyways, I'm excited, y'all. Obviously, let me know how excited you guys are about the Atlanta Hawks victory night over the Milwaukee Bucks. Like I said, putting us at 34-27. Yeah, 34-27. I was saying 8 more games. We only need 6 more games to get to 40 wins. My math was crazy. But anyways, 34-27, 6 more wins to get to 40 dubs. Hopefully we can get there. Let me know if you think it's a realistic possibility or not, or a realistic goal or not. But again, I'm hyped. Let's go. Let's go, Hawks. Stay true to Atlanta. And until I talk to you guys next time, peace.